Hello, how are you? Good morning. I hope you're doing great. Thank you for being here. It is a beautiful morning. The birds are singing. It's very nice. I was on the road at 4 o'clock in the morning. I logged off at 9:30. I got home around 10 a.m. And I just been sitting here. I had my bowl of cereal, because it is very early. Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, no, I didn't record it. I have a video maybe 2 months ago, a cereal video, and 40 views, not bad, but not compared to the other videos, steak, burgers, french fries, eggs. People love that kind of stuff. Cereal, I would think people would love it, but not as much. So I did not record me with my bowl of cereal. You gotta love cereal though. Cocoa Puffs, Fruity Pebbles. I mean, pick your poison, right? There's so many different kinds. Something just feels different today. It feels calm. I'm sitting out here listening to the birds. It's nice. It's very peaceful. My fur babies are happy. They were very confused when I got home this morning. They were looking around, especially Leo. He's like, what's going on here? I actually have a few clips I'll put at the end of the video. But it's been nice to be home for a little bit. I'm just patiently waiting now. Come on, Amazon, where are you? I was on the road and I made $130 this morning. I'd say that's pretty good. So the longer I sit here, the longer it will take for me to get back on the road and make some more money. But it's all good. My best friend ordered a few packages. Between 10 and 1, the packages will arrive. I gotta sign off on it. Just waiting on this truck to arrive here. Amazon, come on. Every single day, Amazon up and down this street. You get a package, you get a package, you get a package, you get a package. Nope. They're all coming here. It's all good. There's just something so nice today. I don't know. I really don't. The wind is so calm. 75 degrees. The birds. It's so awesome out here. I was sitting here thinking about up north when I was at my mom's house. We're joking, we're laughing, we're reminiscing on the old days, talking about how many schools we went to, how many apartments we lived in. Yeah, it got pretty confusing. After a while, we're like, that just goes to show you. We should have not moved around as much as we did, because the more times you move, you're in a different school district. So you got to move schools. I tried making a list on every single address we lived in, but I just couldn't. No. I mean, I could name you a couple. Howard Street, George Street, Columbia Street, 5th Street, 28 Cedar Street. I mean, so on and so forth. I lost count. Maybe at 20. I don't know. It's not even worth. Maybe my brothers would think of a few that I can't think of right now. But the schools, I got them. I went through my list. My brother was going through his list. Everybody at the table was going through how many schools they've been through, We've been through a lot of schools. Speaking for me, I wrote it down. I have it on paper. I'm going to name you the 3 schools in Fall River, right near my mom's house. Eddie School, Lizzie Borden School, and Matthew J. Cuss School. That's just 3 schools in Fall River. And mind you, we were not there very long. We spent more time in Taunton, Mass. How many schools in Taunton, Mass? Let's see, where do we start? Epole School, Walker School, Martin School, Parker School, Taunton, Mass, High School, Hopewell School, Letty School. I mean, that's 10 schools. Pure insanity. I don't believe a child should move around that much. Nope. I think my best friend, she went to school all the way up to 5th grade, and then she went to high school and college. That's perfect sense, right? And I don't think many more people on the table went to 3 schools. Up to grade 5th grade, high school, and college. Not many did. Maybe Laura did, my brother's wife, because she lived in the same home all her life. So she knows what it's like to have a childhood and not move around so many times. But I do believe that it is not good. It's not good for a child to move around that many times. You need to build roots. I don't know. I didn't even know what I was going to make a video about today. I'm on the road a bunch. I make a bunch of cooking videos. I wasn't going to redo a Cocoa Puffs video. I already did that 2 months ago. So I figured, let's talk about it. Yeah. What is the message in this video? I don't know. There's got to be a point to it, right? I guess the point is, parents out there, don't bounce around school to school to school, town to town, house to house. I could see it happening once or twice, but try to stay in the same school district so they're not bouncing around school to school. It is not good for a child. It isn't. But we sure had a blast. We were professional assemblies and unassemblies. We could do it real quick. It was like that movie. He's underneath the water and he has to do a complete assembly. And he has, I forget, I think he did have a time limit, but then he was down there for like 10 hours trying to assemble it. And he did. He assembled it. Cuba Gooding Jr., I think he's in that movie with Robert De Niro. That was a great movie. They don't make movies like that anymore, do they? But yeah, if we were in the contest on how to assemble and unassemble furniture, let me tell you, we could do it. We will win first place. We had every trick in the book. We could go down 3 flights of stairs. We got to move it a little to the right, a little to the left. Bring up the top a little bit. You got to bring up yours a little bit. You know, it's just like we had it figured out. Oh, you got to go down. Turn it just a hair. And we would squeeze things by. Yeah, we were professional movers. I do not recommend it. We should have just had our bags packed. I don't know why we moved around so much. My dad had itchy feet, I guess. He is a drifter, I do believe. He is a drifter. He's in Portugal now, probably doing the same thing. You never know where he is. He's in Spain, he's in Portugal, he's in God knows where. It comes to a point you just say, whatever. You think you know where he is? Nope. You're wrong. You are wrong. It was such a good time, though, being up there with family, reminiscing on the old days. And we're just going through these lists like, we lived here, we lived there. This happened when we lived here. No, it wasn't there. We were living over there. It was just like, it was crazy. And I'm like, at the end of like 20 minutes later, I'm like, doesn't that tell you something is wrong with that picture? We don't even know where we lived. Isn't that a problem? Because I broke a leg, I broke an arm, I sprained a leg. I mean, I was a roller coaster. I don't know how I survived. And my brother broke his arm. He was on rollerblades. He was rolling down a hill and he broke his arm, his wrist, pretty bad. And I never forget. I'm like, let me see if I can make it down this hill. But I didn't have rollerblades. So I ran down the same hill. Bam! Broke the same arm. Not as bad as my brother. So we're talking about, no, you broke your arm. You were living at 5th Street. And no, I wasn't. It was Columbia Street. And then Lawrence Street. Oh, was that 5th Street? See, I'm already messing up here. 5th Street, I broke my leg. Yeah. Unbelievable. It's amazing how we grew up. It's amazing. I don't know how my mom did it. Let me tell you that. How did my mom do it? No clue. Man, we were reckless. Unbelievable. What's the moral of this video? Don't move around. Nah, it's not good for kids. You need to build roots. Kids need to have friends. Yeah. Yeah. 28 Cedar Street was probably the longest place we lived in. We were there 3 years. It's a world record. 3 years in 28 Cedar Street, Taunton, Mass. Really nice, pretty good neighborhood at the time. I don't know about now. Benjamin, I wonder what he's up to. That was a friend I had there. Pretty good friend. Good person. Yeah. I wonder how he is today. I have no clue. We moved and that was it. I did see him once or twice. Maybe 10 years later, but who knows? Yeah, it's amazing how many people we meet through our life. So many people come in and out of our life. Isn't that crazy? I think it's crazy. And does anybody keep in touch anymore with friends? I mean, I guess you really only have a few, right? True friends. You have, you know, associate. You can associate with different people that you know. But true friend, there's only maybe 2 or 3 that you can really say are your true friends, right? I don't know. I wouldn't know. You probably would know better than I would. True friends all your life. Yeah, it doesn't happen. Oh, we're jamming. Oh. Da-da-beep. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. I guess that's going to wrap it for this one. What's the message on this video? Parents, don't move around so much. Sit still. Think about the kids. And if you're going to move, keep it in the same school district. Because you don't want your kids growing up like me. No childhood, really. We bounced around. We built no roots. Yeah. I hope you all have had a great day so far. And I hope it's still early. I'm going to post this right now. It's, I don't know, probably 11 o'clock. I'm going to post this right now. So hopefully the rest of the day, it can be great for you. Yeah. I'm going to just sit here and relax. And then hopefully this Amazon truck shows up here soon. Because I need to get back on the road. You know what I'm saying? I need to make it happen before I make it rapping. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think I would ever make it rapping. I'd definitely make it happen, though. All right. Thank you all for being here. I'm checking out of this one. We'll see you on the next one. You know? So, what's going on? Are you teepee? What you doing on Dad's pillow? Silly kid. What are you doing, sir? Being a good boy? Gotta be careful when you get out there, huh? Settle down with the spinneroonies. Gonna hurt yourself. Right? Excuse me, sir. It's been an hour. It's 11 a.m. You're not used to seeing me here, huh? You getting your beauty sleep? Still on Dad's pillow, huh? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Am I bothering you? Excuse me. My bad. You're not used to me being here, are you? What? Dad, is that you? Yeah, I've been home for an hour. What's going on? Hold on. Let me get these steps. You good? Still sleeping, huh? Yeah, my dad. What are you doing here? It's too early. Yep, I'm splitting my day. Come on, let's go outside.